Stalker can change much on that mid lane.
That's good. He moves in and gets the opponent's bounty rune. Oh, I missed the first blood there. It's actually going to be in the bottom lane.
But Night Stalker is on bottom.
Yes, he is. He's got an Iron Shell. Stan King already set up with a Thunder Strike. He could glimpse back if necessary, and there it is, pulling him away from the Dazzle, who is able to get the Grave off, but he's starting to run away from his friends up here at the top. You know, still 0-0 and 0, but that is about to change. It looks like bottom lane. Forev has made his move in, and they counter it already with a Static Storm. And once CC&C shows up, they make quick work of the Timber Saw.
Oh, they have a pool with a storm.
Yep. And Dubu tried to TP away, but whether he was banking on this nighttime is just proven to be very bloody.
There it is. First vehicle attempt.
It's the Bulba Bomb coming in, charging on forward, looking to go for Yawar, and it's going to be successful. They cancel out his TP. They pop out Mason. They're still trying to get a hold of him. Mason is able to charge on forward and get the finish there. CC&C trying to dance around with Bulba a bit, but now has to walk on back. Mason's making chase. Oh my god, can they finish him? Oh, it looks like they will be able to make it away. But look at this. Abed's made his move from behind. Gets a good catch onto Flea with the coil and should be able to get the finish. Bulba also in a bit of trouble, but look at that. The Grave is able to come out. Stan King wants to fight it forward and will be able to get off the Thunder Strike that will ultimately get the takedown of Bulba. Look at this move, though, as they try to charge in onto Yawar. There is an approach coming in from behind from the Freedom front, and look at this, a move right onto Abed, a vacuum pullback, but it's just off the mark. They still will be able to get the finish onto Abed. The follow-up kills there, and they're still successful, taking down the 3.
Whoa.
That was close to being a potential disaster.
You might consider going for Manta style this game instead, just to remove the silence, remove the open wounds from Nightstalk, from Lifestealer.
Ooh, move in. Stan King tries to slow them down by dropping the Static Storm, but they get the vacuum pullback coming out from Snake King. Oh man, Freedom. Punch DC right in the face.
Whoa, I'm getting chills from all these combos. Team Freedom is pulling off AC, I guess. A Basher if they want to lock down for a Storm.
They found Flea. Flea was moving in, trying to get a hold of that Invis rune. Snake King shows up. They're all spread in. He wants to chop at him a bit with his Ion Shell, but they're moving in hard. He helps out with the pipe. Now the move's there from CC&C. Coming in from behind, and with the vacuum, they quickly take out Bulba. Oh, Static Storm going to be dropped, but it doesn't find anyone to lock inside. Forev now wants to get into the fight. Moving in, trying to slash apart Snake King here. They need a bit more, and they will get it. Abed from the back end side moves in and pops out all of the damage. He now show themselves in the lane.
Did both teams just use a scan?
Radiant scan. Oh, they've spotted out.
Now they can
Dazzle.
take a fight.
Yeah, they want to run in. Now there's no Shallow Grave. There's no Dazzle to worry about. They want to see what they can get a hold of here, and they spotted out Forev and Mason and Bulba all caught into the Static Storm, but they're able to man-fight it forward and take out CC&C super fast. Mason trying to survive. He hides within the Infest, pops it back out, and is now able to shred apart Freedom. Snake King wounded and weak, trying to run back and away. CC&C could be back in about 4 seconds time, but this fight seems to be already over. They'll come back into the game so fast that it might end up working the better by baiting out an early feed like that one. Here comes Digital Chaos sieging into the high ground, the first high ground push of this grand final. Trying to take it into the Freedom, but Freedom already tag up their first shrine. A hit onto Mason. They glimpse him back inside, and now he wants to man-fight a bit. There's going to be the coil committed plus the troll ulti. They're trying to hide within the coil, but then frantically move about, and finally they put their focus all onto Yawar, and they're going to be able to bring him down. He does have a buyback, but otherwise he's going to be out for 50 seconds. CC&C dances in and out a bit, but already low on the mana. Mason's going to be happy to move right back in and go to work onto this tier 3. He still even holds his Aegis. Now they put their focus onto CC&C. They hit him with the silence, and he's going to be forced to deny. But he has no buyback, so he's out for 30. Yawar's back in action right now, but it's just looking disastrous for Freedom. This is looking all DC all day, moving in, forcing Flea back inside their fountain. It looks like they found an opportunity to make a move onto Bulba and take him out of the fight, but Mason is still working with the objective at hand. 2 more attacks should be able to take out the Rax. The first one, Forev will pay the price for it. It is going to be something to deal with here. Mason now has a double damage rune as he ascends into the mid lane. Oh my god, look at the damage on this tower.
Yeah, that's AC Deso.
Jump in from CCNC. This is a straight up jump. He's not looking to TV back to the fountain and puts all of his focus onto Mason. Mason is going to get hit with the grave. They have the static storm, the pullback vacuum, the kinetic field, all to hold him inside. But can they even get down that Aegis? No! They turn back onto CCNC and they will be able to finish him off. He's forced to buy back as this is the final hurrah for Freedom for game number 1. DC could back out now, make the safe play, and really have a leverage in this game, but it seems like that might be the play. Freedom are in desperation mode at this point. After repositioning, it looks like they're not going to be able to get anything from this, and they straight up throw in the towel. Game number 1 of this grand final is going to belong to Digital Chaos.
Wow. They had so much lead that they blew it all away.
I like Freedom's lineup with the Medusa and
Push, so Stanking will just continue to pull the creep waves. They don't have any kill potential on that Enigma. Enigma's gonna have a good time.
And looks like Snaking might be in a little trouble. He's so tanky, but the Quills, I believe those 3 stacks up, even if it's just level 1. Oh, here we go. Yep, stun comes in. Sand King is invis though. He's gonna throw out that level 1 poison. He has a heal too. They want to get this kill. I don't believe he has stun, but they're gonna get him anyways because he's almost level 3. Uh-oh, they're gonna get a coil in on him. Snake King's here. He's gonna press that tag. I think he should have broke the coil.
Should have waited,
maybe?
but still it's good.
Oh my goodness. Abed can't even pick him up, and look at this. Snake King is just chunking him as that extra 10 damage. Midnight Pulse.
There it is.
Just Carapace, and they're going. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, they have found the mother load.
They're not even gonna wait for the dual damage on that one. That's too juicy to pass up.
Yeah, it really was.
Can't miss the next stun when he's been running.
Hey, we'll duel this one.
See ya. And wow.
Hasn't walked in yet. Oh, he makes his move in now while Abed's running up. Finds Snaking on the side, trying to make their move in. Yawar's going to be forced to pop out the Snow Gaze to defend him. Coil getting a drop. Nicely done from Abed to prevent Snaking from trying to run in and duel anybody.
Coming.
He's first to go around in circles. The freezing field is there, and then the black hole follow-up is also going to be on the mark, but then CCNC strikes him down with the Laguna to quickly finish off Forev. Bulba somehow living, hiding within the trees and makes it away. Yawar could be under pressure next, as Stanking is super low. Abed jumps in, just barely missed the rift.
Top lane, CCNC might be in a little bit of trouble. Snaking gonna press the attack, but look at your Abed duel on the bed. This might just be the same. CCNC Laguna comes down. No, they
Nice
just
play
pick
by
it up.
CCNC.
Nice turnaround. Oh, Coil again. Does he have press the attack up? I don't believe he does. Carapace possibly is gonna go for the stun. Abed's in a lot of trouble. Nice dodge though.
He went for mana burn first.
No, not right. So Flea's going to miss that opportunity, and DC will continue to run a train right through Freedom now, and even possibly get the grab onto Flea. Stanking nearby, can't really get close enough. If he can get now, no.
Which is actually like, and sometimes it's like, whatever. Late game, it's gonna be 5, but when you have a Nyx on the other team, that BKB is really important. No hold, they know this time they have a dust up. They're gonna go in, press the attack.
Yawar.
Ulti from Yawar, they're gonna try to go in. Will Bulba, he's running away. The duel comes
There
on the
it
Bristol.
is.
He is getting melted. Jack, you were right. They won the duel. He did have Aegis this time, though.
They
But
should
still.
just run away as fast as they can.
Oh, but they want to save everyone. No man left behind. Bulba's here. Oh, Flea actually stops him from bleeding, though. Whiffs it. Takes a ton of damage. They have enough. Stun's going to fly out. This Bristol's going so hard right now. Now they're all coiled up, but Abed a little bit nervous. Oh, big
nice
ult
ult from the
D2
trees. This
behind.
position, too.
Yep, and Yawar's in a little bit of trouble. Everyone's taking a ton of damage on both teams, but Snaking brings down Perez. Snaking goes down to Dubu, and now Perez
gonna
killing
wipe them.
Yawar, Stan King, and do they have vision on CCNC? Doesn't have Shadow Blade for 10. He might just have to suicide.
Stun on yourself. Try to stun the Sparta.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, suicide.
5-man takedown from Digital Chaos. Certainly the Aegis being a big factor there. They feel like they had to commit so much to get that Mason kill down.
I'm looking forward to the game turning Bloodstone.
Oh
soon.
my goodness, he hit it. Will his
This is
son
gonna
come
be
up in
so
time?
big.
He is. The duel. Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness.
baby.
Huge play, but here we go. Here comes Fred. He
Black
has the
hole.
black hole. It's
Oh
They're dead.
my goodness! Forev. Look at this. Looking to walk in for the duel straight up.
Carapace
Oh,
stuff.
but the
The
Lincolns. And it pops out the duel. He's not going to be
10K
able
Lincoln.
to get it. They turn it around. They drop the coil. They're able to get off the grave, but it's only going to be delaying the inevitable demise of Snaking there. A
Dead
follow-up
slow.
stun also going to be there onto Yawar. Mason runs on forward, and this is Team Freedom's game crumbling away from him, it would appear.
Chicken
Two
as
mighty
well.
cores going down. The donkey gets hit, flying back up to heaven, and not even Stan King is going to be. Freedom were looking like the hot team here, but 2 games now. Things kind of crumbling apart a bit. And here we go, hard move in with a freezing field. Snake King is going to be forced to be bailed out with the Grave. Nice stun follow from Bulba, eating a lot of damage. But there's the Black Hole move in for Rev, looking to end this game flat out, if possible. Snake King barely alive, trying to walk back it away. Yawar tries to fend them off a bit with the Stone Gaze. He tags the Shrine. The tier 3 does crumble.
You can't worry about the rapier.
Uh-oh, and here he is. He gets the Black Hole off. This time it's going to be onto the Medusa. Nice stun coming out on the backside from Flea. They're going to try to. Duel comes out. They're going to be able to bring down Dubu. Grave is onto him, but Snake King drops so quickly. And look at Mason hasn't taken any damage. He's one-shotting everyone. He's just running around like a crazy man. Ferev's in a little bit of trouble here, though. A lot of buybacks coming from the Radiant side.
With them dying.
Let's see what they can do.
Oh,
Stun,
nice.
face first, Laguna. Black Hole does not manage to catch Francis, so he's going to get hit. The Stone Gaze will cancel it out. Blakebee's pop, but they're still doing decent damage. CCNC barely holding onto his life with the help of the Grave from Stan King, but then he gets dropped. Stan King will be next, and this seems to be all on Yawar. Yawar and Flea, the only survivors here, but it looks like not for long. They are surrounded by 4, and Bulba is alone zoning back Flea, and that's going to be the game. Game number 2 also will belong to Digital Chaos, and they are now 1 win away.
Call Dakota. If that actually happens, I'll just...
Permanently altered.
Yeah. Uh-oh, middle lane. Oh no, he missed the stun. That could have been a kill for CCNC. It's going to be close. I think he's going
Even
to lose.
last up with a Queen of Pain just to secure that kill.
Could have been worse.
Well, on the bright side, they have Digital Chaos have 2 TP breaking. Well, I guess 3. I guess.
Oh, and look at this.
But one of them's an ultimate. So.
Man.
Dire's middle tower
Rev,
is under
6.5, so scary. They're
Just
so scared of him, both
owns
of them.
that lane.
Yeah.
He owns that lane. Mid lane, CCNC goes
Arcane
down.
rune value.
Ben moves in, getting the best out of that Arcane rune like you're
Echo.
talking about. Echo's there. They're trying to do everything they can. They'll finally bring down the Bat Lady. And
Vision on Dubu, they sure do now.
Clock is ready.
Clock is in.
He wants to push him
Moves
back.
Nice
done.
bump back onto Dubu Dubu. Not even going to be able to get off the
The
Grave.
slowest deer in the pack eats it once more.
You know, he's been off the radar for a while.
Yep.
And could be a sleeper hero in this game.
Oh,
Move in,
he's
insta
gonna
dunk on
commit.
for
Does he have
Ferev.
the ulti?
It's
He's
gonna be
just going to
One
use
more
it, right?
time. This is what Bane is good for.
You
No
know
one
what?
is around. He can cast a good ulti.
Ace might die to Abed here. Quick Sonic Wave. They do manage to put her to
Wake him up.
sleep, but there, nice job from Bulba. Wakes up the Queen, and now the Queen can feed on a double kill.
What is this? Another Arcane rune?
Yeah, what is going on? He gets a regen when he needs it. He gets arcanes every other time.
I see you got 10k MMR. Let us give you all the luck in the game.
Where you could make a case that you can play from that
Uh-oh,
position.
middle lane. They're actually going to blink in, go for it. They're going to find one. Snake King gets the stun. He doesn't have his ulti up yet. CCNC's looking to drop. Will goes into the air, so he's not dead quite yet. Now he will go down. Snake King trying to TP out. No, sir. Abed takes the kill.
DC members, but they're hiding in high ground.
Uh-oh.
They're scared,
picking
but
up.
they still want to go in for it. They
Look
may
at
have spotted, but look at the
Ferev.
positioning they have. Waiting on the outside. Bulba is bait. Working out so well. They're going to go for the instant lasso pullback. It's on Bane. Follow from Flea is there. Looking to lock in and finish off Bulba. They will be able to get that one. And then they go for the Scythe to finish off Ferev. Down the Laguna. Not enough, but then they finally get it there at the end. But has it cost them too much? It looks like it may have. Mason and company are still fighting strong. They're able to move on in and get a hold of CCNC. And it looks like it's going to be a slow and painful death for him. Triple kill for the 10k Abed Queen.
Back did it. They are back at
They
the right
came
time.
at the perfect time. DC showed up to play. That's for damn sure, Grant.
Yep.
Stan King will be the first to fall of this battle as DC run a wreck on forward. They get the Sonic Wave onto Flea. Yawar trying to be there to be able to bail him out, but it's just not going to be enough. Now all of DC are inside the base. They've gotten a hold of the old man. He's going to be forced to turn around and dish out the Reaper Scythe just frantically out of defense. Tries to make it to at least a shrine to tag it on up, but it's not going to be good enough. He's out. He does have a buyback, but to be forced to use it now would just feel like it's so soon.
Yeah, she's still not level.
10,000?
She's still
Of
not
Lena?
25. Yeah, she's double the net worth. of
That's
Lena.
crazy.
Oh, boy.
Abed is stepping up this time. Okay, move in. Lasso. Instant dunk from Snake King to go for the counter play. Is it going to be good enough, though? They're trying to
What a
keep him
grave.
alive. It's a great grave to keep Ferev well, but Snake King is
Oh.
dropped right then. The grave is going to be flying out, but Mason still stands strong. Abed looks to go in right for CCNC, procking the Mjolnir as best as he can, but CCNC will be able to make it away and back inside the fountain. They managed somehow to burst down Mason in his first life.